Hello, people of the internet. This is RedCube Everything coming at you with another RLAL regular season match. And today we have Triple Crown going up against Activ Esports. In today's game, I think it's going to be a very good game, but I'm definitely leaning towards Triple Crown taking the win here. Triple Crown had a great match last week, and Activ were definitely playing a little bit subpar. Activ, they are a great team, so it might have been just an off week there, but Triple Crown are one of the best teams, I think, in the bracket. They had a very good game last week, so I'm hoping they trail that confidence onward, and looks like everybody's already joined yet, so just 1 second here. We're going to redo that because I do not want them to start just yet. But as I was saying, I feel like Triple Crown will be able to carry that confidence over into the next match and into this match. And I think that in order for Activ to get a win here, they really got to come out strong. What do you think?
Yeah, I completely agree with you. Triple Crown was playing extremely well last week, and Activ was a bit sloppy. So I think if Triple Crown, plays like they did last week, they should get the win here.
Yeah, I'm
Try to tell them to leave.
Yeah, just tell them to leave. We'll be right back with you guys once the game is all set up. Sorry about that little miscommunication there, but we'll be right back with you guys right when the game is ready to go. Here we go. The players have just joined the match for the first game of the second week of RLAL. We have Activ Esports going up against Triple Crown for the kickoff. It's a 50-50 ball, ran onto the wall, and Finale's actually gonna get there first. So like we said in the beginning, both of these teams got to come out to a quick start, especially Activ, as they did have a rough match last week. And already we can see Triple Crown off to a quick start, just as I was saying, and Activ really got to be looking back at that and saying where was the defense and what was the positioning doing, because that's already a very early mistake.
Yeah, a bit of an unfortunate 50-50, just going right in the middle and giving, I believe it was, yes, Mercy an easy goal and just an open net, just an unlucky 50-50, and it was just right in the middle for them.
And we see the I think 2 players are using the new Batmobile cars, so that's something interesting to see. Nobody was using those last week as they were not out last week, but we have seen a big transfer of that. I think it's 2 or 1 person using it, so that is interesting to see. But Finale taking it up into the corner here, but good defensive play by Rudes. But Mercy with another shot, but great save by Zero. Rhino back at it again and just getting bombarded here. Something we saw from Triple Crown last week. This just bombardment on the offense. Great pressure by them.
Yeah, Activ definitely coming back. I mean, they are down 1-0, but they're putting up some good pressure on the ball, and I think we're in for a good game here.
Yeah, Activ, I think, are probably going to adapt pretty well. That's something we've seen from a lot of these teams is good adaptation. But they just got to stop that on-ball pressure from Triple Crown, because that's what was so great for Triple Crown last week. And right now, we just see that complete bombardment from Triple Crown once again. And Finale is just keeps back and forth, bouncing off the backboard. And the person inside the net, I think it was Kino, just had nothing he could do.
Yeah, he almost got the save here, barely missed it. Oh, wait. On my screen, I saw a little bit of a rubber band there, so a bit unlucky, but nonetheless, good goal for Triple Crown.
Another kickoff there, won by Triple Crown there, but Rude's good clearance to put that onto the orange team's side. Looks like Kino's going to try to get back into the net here because they are going to be scared from that aerial bombardment that we have seen from Triple Crown time and time again.
Yeah, definitely need to be getting more hits on Activ side, as they've been missing a lot of their hits, and if they want to stay in this, they definitely need to be getting those hits in and getting some good shots off.
We are seeing some good pressure here from Activ, but also great defense from Triple Crown to keep their positioning and stay one person in that net so nobody is out of position and no easy goals for Activ. But it is good to see Activ are coming out a lot stronger here, and they're probably looking back at their mistakes and trying to fix them mid-game, which is always good to see.
Nice pressure here from Activ, just keeping the ball on the other half, and all they really need now is to get a good passing play going or to get a shot off that goes in the net.
Already
we don't want to lose this deficit.
Yeah, already we are seeing Activ play a lot better game than they were last week. They are down 2-0, which is unfortunate, but last week they were kind of playing subpar and something we would not normally see from a team as skilled as them. But right now we are seeing some good defense and some good offense on Activ's side, but Triple Crown is just such a great team. It's very hard to kind of go back at them and get some goals even when you are down in a deficit like this.
Both players missed it there. Possibly a bad mistake from Triple Crown. Could have led to a goal, but no one was there to just hit it again, and they ended up clearing it. Could see a counterattack here from Activ.
Good breakup of play from Mercy there.
Oh, what a shot.
Good shot by Roots.
Off the ground, just leading to a goal. Kind of caught Triple Crown off goal, and just a great goal.
Yeah, we saw it was a good breakup of play from Triple Crown there on the left side of the wall, but Ruse kind of adapts quickly, sees the ball in the midair, and just gets a nice pinch on the ground. Very unpredictable shot, and it definitely catches Triple Crown off guard. Huge confidence booster there for Activ.
Yeah, I did not notice it, but as you can see in chat, something that definitely messed Triple Crown up was Finale, I believe it was, missing the boost twice, just kind of threw off their rotation and let Activ get that goal.
Yeah, that's something we have seen in the past weeks. Rotation and on-ball pressure is really everything in this league lately. If you get that on-ball pressure, you're definitely going to score some goals. But also, if your rotation isn't good enough and you're too aggressive, your goals are going to get scored on you. So it's definitely a kind of 50-50 kind of game with those two aspects. But already, we see another great play here. Finale pops it up the wall, hits it off the corner, plays it into the center. And it was an own goal there. Unlucky, actually. I thought Finale got a touch to that, but Zero kind of, I think, was trying to put that into the top corner and bounce it off the backboard, but I think hit it a little bit too low and accidentally puts it into his own net. Unlucky there.
Yeah, just a defensive error. Maybe not taking his time, thinking there was another Triple Crown player coming up on the ball, about to put pressure on it. Just did not take his time there and ended up on goal.
Again, we see another attack here from Triple Crown, and they're really just on that offensive end. The possession of the play for Triple Crown has really been on the offensive side. Not a lot of defensive pressure and defensive need for like big plays for Triple Crown, but that's something Activ really have to capitalize on. They got to get onto that offensive end.
Yeah, and they definitely need to stop missing the ball, especially with 45 seconds left and 2 goals. It's going to be difficult, but if they can get some shots off and get their game going, they could possibly tie it here.
Even little shots like that we saw from Zero just there are huge confidence boosters like there.
And like I said, right there, they got a good passing play going, and they can get that goal easily. Now with 32 seconds left, all they need to do is get a good play going, and they can score and tie this up and take it to overtime.
Yeah, and that's something I think it came all the way back to that little shot to put that pressure on Triple Crown. There was a little shot from Zero, just kind of puts Triple Crown on their back line, and it really sets up that play. Ooh, huge save there. That was going right into the back of the net, but good play by Mercy. He's looking to play this into the center, but good clear by Ruds.
Possibly see something here. No, great clear by Triple Crown. They definitely want to try to maintain possession here and run the clock, as that is the most efficient way to not let them get any shots off and just wind it down. Possibly a late goal here to put the nail in the coffin. Yes, this is it. Looks like game 1 is going to Triple Crown with a late goal by Mercy, 4-2.
Huge miscommunication there on the offensive end. I think it was Kino and I'd like to say Zero hit each other in the right corner, and it really just led to a huge out of position on the defensive end for Activ, and that was really what led to that goal. But there it is. Yeah. Triple Crown take the win there in the first game of second week of RLAL.
Yeah, definitely some good play by Activ there. If they can play like they played at the end there when they got that second goal, they can definitely take this and bring it back in game 2.
Yeah, they can definitely turn it around here, and it's already, we've seen a huge boost, I guess, in confidence and boost of play from well, we just see someone's game has crashed, so we'll be right back with you once they join the game. But before we do that, I wanted to say we have seen a huge boost of confidence and boost of play from Activ from last week. Last week they were really struggling, but they've really come out a lot better here. Even though they did take the loss, they are playing a lot better.
I definitely agree with that. And they just need to focus up, not make too many errors, and if they just get some good passing plays going, they can definitely beat Triple Crown. They are not impossible to beat.
Yeah, we also got to look at the fact Triple Crown is one of the, I think, one of the best teams we saw in week 1. They were really solid play. They had some great clearances and great offensive attack, and we're seeing that again today, but Activ are really putting up a good fight. And on to game 2.
Definitely want to see a bit better play from Activ if they want to keep in this. Definitely don't want to go 2-0 in the series, as they will be forced to reverse sweep at that point. Definitely want to get a win here.
Yeah, being put under as a 2-0 is always so hard to come back for, because the other team has a game in hand, but you guys cannot lose. So it's always a huge confidence diminisher when you go down 2-0. When already, I think that might be an early goal for Triple Crown. Huge block. I think it was by Mercy, and I think there was another player that went up for that. I did not get to see his name. It was Mercy and Rhino. It was just like a little crossfire there, and Mercy gets a nice goal right off the bat. Something we saw from Triple Crown last match, but Activ just got to keep that out of their head and just play their game.
Yeah, definitely almost a great shot from Kino, but an even better clearance by Mercy, and just a bit too much of an overcommitment on Activ side, which just led to an easy breakaway for him and led to that goal.
That could have been a dangerous play. Rhino cleared it into the center of the net, but good defense from Finale. Kino's looking to take this up the right side of the wall and put a ball into the middle and get a nice attack here. That's a great effort. Almost gets it perfectly down for his teammate Zero, but just did not have enough pace on it, and Finale gets there first.
Zero stuck in the air without boost. Possibly could have done something better if he just had a little bit more boost. Could have maybe pushed into Mill, get a good passing play going. And now we see the ball in Triple Crown's possession as they put a shot off, but definitely seeing some much better saves from Activ, not making too many errors like we saw last game.
But we are seeing a little bit of a miscommunication there. We saw a little bit of a double commit, and the teammates hit each other. Could have been just a little kink in the armor, but it is all good so far. No extra goals for Triple Crown as of yet.
Almost a goal there from Activ, but again, as we've seen Triple Crown do so many times, just turning defensive clears into attacking plays as they do so flawlessly.
Yeah, that, like they said in the interview last week, they're a huge counter-attack team, and we are seeing it again, once again today. And look at that, Mercy's going up for a big clearance and looking for a counter-attack, but Zero, huge block, looks to try to play that in the middle, but has a little bit too much pace on it and sends it over. Ooh, that ball's played once again into the middle, but Mercy, good clearance. Kino is there again. Good on-ball pressure here from Activ, keeping the ball on the orange team's side. Ooh, almost a nice shot there. Just a little bit unlucky and a little bit too far to the left.
Definitely want to see a goal here from Activ, try to tie it up, and this could be it if they get a good shot off. Oh,
great save.
Good save by Finale there. Could see a counterattack here if Rudes gets this, and he does. Possibly another shot, but no clearance from Triple Crown.
And something we see again, huge counterattack again there from Triple Crown. Just every clearance seems to be almost a perfect pass to the other teammate who is on offense. So definitely Activ have to look at this and think, okay, how are we going to counter their counter attack? But Triple Crown are so great at doing that. But Kino again here, nice little attack. Activ got to get something out of this here. But huge save from Rhino. Little bit of lack of pressure from, I think, from Activ there. Okay, sorry about that. From Activ there, a little bit of lack of pressure, and that's what leads to a goal here. Kind of out of positioning.
I think it may have been that Triple Crown, they did not clear that ball quickly. Possible miscommunication on their part, kind of just threw Activ off. They didn't think they could have attacked it because they figured Triple Crown would clear it, but they just did not and missed a goal opportunity there.
Lots of the goals from Triple Crown have been due to defensive mistakes, and that's something that Activ really got to look back on and try to figure out before this game goes under and they're 3-0 down. Because they are 2-0, this game is definitely still doable, but 2 minutes left when you get down 3-0 is definitely really hard.
Yeah, the general rule of thumb that I use at least is goal per minute. So if at that point you're fine, but once it starts getting a bit more than that, you seem to be in trouble.
Yeah, you definitely got to lock down and play really good Rocket League. Could be a nice little attack here for Activ. Ooh, but good pressure from Rhino to keep that ball, put it onto the blue team side, and Finale is there once again for an attack. Tries to bounce it off the wall for Mercy, and Mercy does get it, but great block and good defense from Zero. Zero with another clearance. Is that going to get far enough? It does. Kino, good clearance. We could see a goal out of here from Rudes. Tries to play it across the face of the net, but Zero was not there in time.
Yeah, like you said, Triple Crown just always getting goals off those defensive errors, and I think that's what makes them such a good team, as they're always able to capitalize off that and notice when the other team is making mistakes and just get goals out of it, as we possibly could see here. Nope, a good clearance on Activ's part.
Yeah, and
see a possible passing play here if another Activ member moves up.
And Triple Crown, like we said, they're really good at capitalizing on the mistakes, but they're even better at putting a team in the position to make a mistake. We've seen it with that on-ball pressure and that huge counterattack. It really forces teams to make big mistakes, like right there. Finale passes it to Mercy, but could be a good defensive clearance here from Zero, and it is.
Barely popped it over Triple Crown there. A bit of an unwise place to put it, but ooh, barely missed that shot. Definitely wanted to put that in there as they only have 33 seconds left and have to make something happen right now.
Yeah, 30 seconds left, and it seems like all the attacking favor and defensive favor is leaning towards Triple Crown. So Activ really got to pull something out here, and they do.
Never mind, a great double touch from Zero, putting them right back in it. They got to score one more in 21 seconds, and they could do it if they keep up this momentum. A great shot by Zero there.
Great shot from Zero, and that's a huge confidence booster, especially going into the late end of the match. That is something that you really need to push you to get that overtime and force maybe a win out of this. But we will see. You know, it's really hard for Triple Crown to crack, but we could see Activ take a win here or send it to overtime.
Activ's just gotta this is their last possession. They gotta make something out of it, because as we see there, Mercy's gonna clear it, and they're probably not gonna get another good chance to get a shot off. And I think that'll be it. Yep.
There it goes. Triple Crown win game 2, and like we said, how detrimental is that loss for Activ, going under 2-0, knowing that the other teams have game in hands, and you have to win every other game after this. So definitely a little bit of a confidence diminisher for Activ, but they are playing some great Rocket League, but Triple Crown are just very hard to force them into mistakes and score under them.
Definitely, and now Activ under elimination, they just gotta be getting those shots off earlier in the game, because we've seen them play really well near the end and just run out of time, so we just gotta see that level of play throughout the game.
Activ Esports cannot let Triple Crown score early here. Every time they've played so far, they've scored early, and there it is again.
As you say it, 4 seconds in, there's the goal.
4 seconds in, they have let Triple Crown score at least 10 seconds in every game so far, and that's really something you don't want to see, especially from a team like Activ, who really kind of comes alive later in the match. If they were down, if it was just 0-0 tied, many of these games would be very different at the end of the match, because that's where Activ really starts to flourish. That's a huge confidence diminisher for Activ. As we're seeing, Zero goes for the shot there. Nice little shot. Hits it a little bit too high, though, and Rhino gets it onto the counterattack, but good defensive clearance by Ruds. Kino hits it into the corner, looking for attack here. Mercy misses that. This could be something for Activ, and it is. Huge capitalization on that mistake from, I think it was, yes, it was Mercy. Huge capitalization on that mistake. Great play from Activ.
Sorry for not talking about it. There's a bit of a moment of silence. I was coughing. But just a great play from Activ. Definitely a good thing that they tied it up here early, like I said. And if they keep up their momentum, no, there's someone back. Never mind, didn't see him. If they keep this momentum up, they could definitely get a win here, and could maybe get a reverse sweep if they carry out that momentum throughout the next 2 games if they get a win here.
Yeah, momentum is really a huge thing in Rocket League. Once you get a goal, you're definitely going to start feeling a lot more confident and do things like that, where we could see them get a nice little goal here. Kino with the shot a little bit too high. Hits it too far to the right, but Kino could get another touch on it. He does, but doesn't put it on frame. And now we see that dangerous counter attack from Triple Crown, but broken up great by Ruds. Zero is there on the midfield line to just hit it right back, and it's basically back and forth right now. And it's just kind of who can make the other team make a mistake first. Good pass back here. Rudd's going up for this. We could see a nice little attack here from Activ, but great clearance from Mercy.
Could see a counter attack here. Someone should probably go up for that. Oh,
ooh, huge miss
there.
That was one of the times we haven't seen Triple Crown capitalize on mistake, and never mind, they do. Can never count Triple Crown out of capitalizing on mistakes, because someone is always there to just put it into the back of the net once the other team makes a mistake like that. Zero with a huge miss on that clearance, and that's really what kind of led to that goal for Triple Crown.
Yeah, just a kind of defensive collapse there for Activ. Just first with that initial miss, and then just not putting the ball in a good position to get a better clear out of it. They just, oh, right there, and triple commit. Could possibly see a goal here. Yeah,
do another capitalization on mistakes. Huge miscommunication for Activ. Triple commit onto the same ball, and Mercy just puts it in the back of the net very easily.
Yeah, right now, Activ definitely want to try to tie it up here, get some of the momentum back, or they're going to be swept here in Game 3.
Yeah, they got to do something here. Remember, this is kind of do or die now for Activ. And kind of, I think, right now, Triple Crown can really almost lay off the gas. They have almost all the momentum, and they do have a game in hand. But it's always good to see a team like Triple Crown. They kind of fight till the end, and it's always really hard for a team like Activ, in this case, to come back from a deficit like this, especially against a team like Triple Crown.
Yeah, Activ just not getting their shots off. They definitely want to put a bit more pressure on the ball, be not missing, and then just get a good passing play going and try to get a goal here in the second half of the game.
There was a nice little, almost, I think it was a glimpse of an attack there from Activ, but in the end fizzled out. Kino's looking to clear this. He does get the clearance. Rhino misses that big hit. Zero's baiting the shot out. He gets there, but Ruds is there for it anyway. Good hit by Ruds. Great hit by Ruds. Pops it right with the back of his car into the bottom left. Huge attack here. That's another instance where we see counterattack really pay off. Great play by Ruds, and really just gets past Finale. Nobody's in the back of the net, and good goal from Activ. Huge confidence booster. We've seen it time and time again. Activ play a lot better in the late half of the game.
Yeah, definitely a great thing, and they're right back in it as the game is only 1 goal difference and there's 2 minutes left. They could just play slow, play consistent, get a late goal, and they are right back in it.
Right now, I think this is when Triple Crown really starts to lock down. They know that they're only up by 1, so they got to start playing very fast and very strong. But they also got to start playing cautious, because if they do attack and commit too hard to the ball, it's going to be an easy goal for Activ. But again, we see great defense from Triple Crown, and it's might lead into a goal here, but good defensive clear from Kino, and pops it up to the right side of the wall, waiting for a play to develop to play this into the middle. He almost
seeing a couple misses here, not what we're used to seeing. Could see a passing play here if Zero gets to that. No, great clear from, I think it was Rhino. Yeah.
There was a nice little shot there. It was a one-on-one opportunity, and Finale did miss that, but they are in the lead, so they don't have to. Triple Crown doesn't really have to worry much, but Activ got to get a goal here. This is really kind of like almost the last straw, and they do not want to let any goals in, but they also got to get a goal into the back of the net and play really aggressive, and we could see it here from Ruds. Great goal from Ruds. I don't know if he was trying to fake him out. I think he was. That did look very intentional, and it really does pay off here. I think he was trying to fake him out. I don't think he was trying to hit that. And he puts it into the top left, and it's a huge goal, pushing it into a 3-3 situation, and both teams really got to play their heart out now.
Yeah, just confusing Finale there. He probably thought he was going to hit it, and sorry, once he saw he didn't hit it, he just was not in a position to save that, and it just bounced in and was an easy goal for Activ.
In situations like this, when it is the late going and it is tied, we either see teams really pull out aggressive maneuvers or be as cautious as possible. It's going to be interesting to see what we see here. Right now, we're definitely seeing a little bit more of an aggressive approach from Triple Crown, but from Activ now, I put it right back onto the Triple Crown's offensive side, and Triple Crown have to make a huge defensive play here because that ball is played right into the middle, and Zero just misses the shot. That could have been a huge confidence booster there for Activ, but Ruds goes for another shot, but Mercy is right there for the save, and it looks like the counterattack is looming for Triple Crown.
Yeah, definitely seeing that much better type of play that we're used to seeing from Activ in the late coming. They could possibly get a really late goal here if they clear this. It's not a good
dangerous position
to be in.
But good clearance there off the wall from Kino. I don't know
Still
what just happened with the camera.
Right back.
That was a dangerous attack there at the end. The Kino had a little bit of a risky clearance, but recovered well, and now we're into overtime. Already we see Triple Crown off to a great start, putting that ball on the pressure in the midfield, and Finale goes for the shot, passes it to Rhino. Almost a great goal right off the bat here. Ooh, huge miscommunication there. Double commit for the ball, and the 2 players hit each other. But we're seeing a counterattack here from Activ. Rhino with a good clearance, though, puts it right back onto the blue team's side. Zero, dangerous clearance. Both players missed it. Up to Finale, puts it in, tries to put it in the back of the net. A little bit too far to the left. That is a dangerous place for the ball. Mercy doesn't get there, and Ruds does. Good block there by Rhino. Finale gets there. This could be put in the back of the net, and it is.
And just a harsh loss for Active taking it to overtime, but just not able to get that last goal and getting scored on and getting swept by Triple Crown.
Unlucky there. That's another thing we saw. Triple Crown really just come out very quick in the early going of a game and in overtime. Every game we've seen, they have scored in 10 seconds, and in that overtime, it was 35 seconds. Although that was longer than 10 seconds, it was still very quick. But overall, I'm definitely going to be saying right now, Triple Crown are one of the, I think, the most skilled teams we have seen playing so far. They are really just kind of making some very minor mistakes, and once they make those mistakes, they really lock down on them and never make those mistakes again. Triple Crown got to be a little bit feared here, but Active have to pull something back here in the third week. They did play a lot better. They did play a lot better this week, but I think next week they're definitely going to have to play a little bit more, even a little more better to get a win. That was a really hard sentence to get out. I do not know why.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you. I just think that the teams that will threaten Triple Crown the most are the consistent ones, and we thought we would see that from HGP Esports, but they just dominated them. And it's going to take a really consistent team because, as we've seen, Triple Crown gets a lot of their goals from defensive errors, and overall, they're just a very strong team.
Yeah, indeed, indeed. We're going to be going on to the post-game interview with Triple Crown once again. Good win here by Triple Crown, but not a loss for Active as they did play a lot better. Hello, people of the internet. This is RedCube Everything back with the post-game interview of RLAL Week 2. We have Triple Crown here once again. They got a second win in a row, and going into that, guys, were you very confident from last week's win, or was it kind of same old, let's just get out there and let's just play our game?
Coming off last week, I think we had a lot to work on, but we were still feeling really confident after the win. And Active put up a real good fight. I feel like we were confident heading into this week, though. We still got some stuff to work on, but overall, I'm really proud with how we played.
Another question here, something we did see from you guys once again is that huge counter-attack tactic and huge ball pressure. Was that something you guys just wanted to stay consistent to, or is that something you guys are just used to and kind of how the game develops over time?
It's definitely something that works for us. So if we start to play a little off or a little bad, we kind of resort to it. It usually works for us.
All right, that's all my questions, but on to Mango here.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, first two games, you guys were either, other than right at the start of the game, you guys were always up pretty much right at the start of the game because almost every game you got to go within 5 seconds. Yeah. Wondering, game 3, did you guys like change up your tactic going into overtime, as that was the first time you were tied during the series?
We were basically playing a man down. Wasn't on my game today, but these guys pulled through. These guys pulled through.
We were playing a little off in that third game for sure. We kind of just had to gather ourselves, put some more pressure back on, get into a rhythm.
All right. Well, that's about it from me.
Yep. All right. Thank you guys so much for sticking around. Great win out there. Another great match from all of you guys. Something we have seen time and time again. On to week 3 for you guys. Hope you guys perform just as well. Thanks so much for sticking around.
Thank you.